it's MK and I am here with another kit conspiracy layout for you guys today. And today I am working along with week 4's kit, and that is the Sunkissed collection by Pretty Little Studio. I have this adorable photo of my daughter catching her fish at Huntington Beach, and I'm going to use this title that says "Make a Splash," so I think it's pretty cute. I also have a bunch of stuff picked from, I think it's the Sunshine Mix, but I can't really remember the name of them since I used the packaging before I used the items in the packaging. So I've got a bunch of stuff mixed in with the clouds and my faux daisy die cuts that I chose to print off to represent the daisies that are missing in the kit. I apologize again about that, but I am still being very patient with Pretty Little Studio, seeing how their printer went down, and they weren't able to, you know, they had to make things work. I've been there, I've done that, I know exactly what they're going through. Just please know that I'm being very patient. As soon as they get their printers working and their shipments back out in the mail, I will let you guys know and get these items straight to you. I promise you guys. So anyways, I am going to go ahead and trim off the branding strip from the bottom of this gorgeous cloud paper. Then I'm going to mat my photo in just this plain white piece of cardstock that I had as a scrap left on my desk from somewhere, I don't know, a previous layout or something. And then once I get that going, I'm not going to distress the edges of this at all because I really want the layout to speak for themselves. So I'm going to go ahead and rip my paper in half horizontally. The thing about this paper is that it is really, really thick, but for some reason it likes to split in layers rather than just be ripped right in half. So I kind of had to be careful how I ripped it. I do want to add this twine here going up and down, and one of the things I wanted to add to my twine before I glued it down, but I forgot, are these little leather tags that came in one of the Some Assemblage Required monthly boxes. I believe it was in May's box that they came in. And they just say strong, brave, and beautiful. And I wanted to make sure that I used those on this layout because they're the perfect color. The purpley pink matches the little splatters that can be seen throughout this cloud paper. And then there is another element within the items that I picked over in the upper right. When I add those, they'll be added. It adds a little bit of pink to it as well. One of the clouds has a kite on it that is very, very colorful. All right, so I decided to quickly make a bow using my fingers. I usually use a fork, but I don't know where that fork is at this moment. So I'm trying to do it left-handed and realize I'm not left-handed. So I need to do it right-handed, and it works out much, much better once I figure out that I was doing it on the wrong fingers, and I get this adorable little double bow that I can put on my page, and I'm just going to put it down in the corner of my lower right corner of the photo. So I'm going to go ahead and use a glue dot to adhere that in place. I love this twine, you guys, and it is wrapped around the spool ever so perfect that it makes the perfect little swirlies. It's just perfect. It really is. So I am going to add the leather labels onto the string, even though I forgot to tie them in. I will tie them in later. But that's the little cloud with the multicolored kite that I was talking about that brings that pink in. Plus, my daughter was wearing pink, I believe pink flip-flops, as well as either a pink shirt or her vest, that her floaty vest is also pink. I can't remember which one is pink, you guys. But I do know that the leather pink word adds a third pink to my layout besides the little splatters that are throughout the pattern paper. All right, so I am just adding in my clouds and all of my little elements, so that way it looks like the clouds from the paper are spilling out over into my white cardstock. And I just really had that vision of all of those elements working together like this, which made this layout come together super fast, by the way. So I was really surprised at how fast this layout came, because I'd already had, you know, an idea of where I wanted this layout to go, as far as the full pattern over here and then the clouds spilling onto a plain white cardstock over here. So it just was, sorry for saying so much. I don't know. I think it's the head cold still. But it's definitely something that I wanted to bring in, you know, to do with my layout. It just was an idea that I had, and I'm glad that I went with it and made it happen. Like I said, it's just an adorable photo of my daughter catching a fish out on Nana and Papa's dock. Again, these photos are from 2017, so they are quite old photos. I don't know. Teenagers are boring. So I had these photos set off to the side to put into my daughter's album, because each of my kids has an album of special photos of where it's just them and not part of the family. And so I had a few of these saved up for when I get to play with girly papers, because she is my girl. She definitely is the feminine side of our family. Even my first daughter, my oldest daughter, I should say, is not very feminine. She does the makeup, she does the girlies, she does the girl things, but she is definitely not as feminine as my youngest daughter. So I do save these photos for when I have a collection like this that I want to play with and get excited, especially when this is a little on, I don't want to say it's the childish side, but it is adorable. And adorable usually is younger children, in my opinion. I guess there could be a different way to look at that, but that's just me. All right, so I wanted to use a little bit more elements, and I decided to put them in the upper upper right corner sticking out of the page for this. So then that way now it's got like a little tab that says, "Ooh, look at me" type of thing. When she flips it through her book, this will stick up out at the top of the book. I like doing this because it doesn't really stick too far out from the top of the book, because the album itself is larger than 12 by 12. So it will be protected a little bit, but not too much. You know, so it'll still stick out at the top of the book. But I love doing that type of element, not to every page, but almost, you know, to a page here and there that I want people to notice and flip right through. All right, so that is my layout for today. Like I said, it went by super, super fast, just because of the fact that I already had an idea in my brain, and it just happened like that. It doesn't happen very often, but this one did, and I'm super stoked about it. I'm glad I finally got to use those little leather words from the May album, or from the May embellishment kit. If you guys are interested, there's only a few left in the shop to get your hands on them. It was an all girly kit, basically. If you will, because it's May. Anyways, thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out Janet Fritz's channel. She is Galaxy Girl Creations here on YouTube, if you guys are interested. And again, thank you for watching, and I'll check y'all later. Bye.